what tips would you give to someone who would like to improve their communication skills, or who wouldn't like but who needs to?
First thing, switch off your ethnic channel. Watch CBC, CTV, listen to radio, because what happens is TV will distract you. Listen to Canadian radio. You'll pick up Canadianisms. You'll pick up Canadian slang. The thing that says, can I have your John Henry on this document, right? I didn't know what a John Henry was the first time I heard it. So you'll pick up all of this stuff, but you need to be immersive, number one. Number two, when you look at the IELTS score, people score well in written, but poorly in spoken and poorly in comprehension. That has to improve, and the radio is the best medium to improve. But you need to turn off all your other ethnic channels.
Of course, and by radio now, I'm assuming you mean podcast.
Yes, of course.
And audiobooks now, which has grown exponentially as well.
It's huge.
Cool. And for communication, for verbal communication, what can an immigrant do if they usually have roommates from the same country?
Yes,
it's hard to meet friends. It's hard to date nowadays. You can't approach people anymore.
You have Toastmasters. It's a great organization.
Meetups.
Have you heard my broccoli? No. I've got to tell you this. I'm sure your listeners.
But I like broccoli.
So broccoli challenges, and this I tell all newcomers. I say, go into a grocery store. Look for someone who doesn't look like you. Pick up broccoli, turn to them and say, "What is this? It looks like a green cauliflower. How does it taste? How do you cook it?" You have to hold that conversation for 10 minutes. You have to hold that conversation. Here's what happens. You're moving out of your comfort zone. You're building a confidence level. Remember, we've come from different parts of the world where we've never seen what the average Canadian looks like. White, blonde, blue-eyed. We've never seen people like that. Majority of them haven't. It breaks down those barriers. It starts allowing for conversations. It starts allowing for understanding and starts allowing for you to express yourself. This is something I've been a big proponent of, that it's the way to break down these barriers. It's the way for you to start talking, for you to listen to how someone's speaking to you. How do they use their phrases? How do they use their words?
I like that. So the first tip was listening to the radio or watching TV as well, everything in your language, and then talking to strangers. What else would you recommend?
A lot of these things you cannot go to a place and get it, Elton. It's just by use. The problem is people come in and they tend to gravitate towards their own ethnic community, and you're not going to use English. And so if you remember the 7 success secrets, one of the 7 success secrets was move out of your ethnic community, because you're not going to learn from there. It is a comfort zone, and yes, you can have that comfort zone, but try and have more people from outside your community. Today, I've been here 25 years. Most of my friends are not Indian. I'd say 90% of my friends are not Indian. I have probably 2 or 3 Indian friends.
Oh, wow. And there's a lot of Indians now.
Lots of Indians here.
A lot.
Because I don't seek them out. I seek out people who I connect with. You know what I mean? So for me, it's been a lot easier. But I think it's challenging for newcomers. It's challenging because they don't equate that with success. That is the problem, Elton. They don't equate a lack of communication skills as being they don't see that as a barrier.
So immigrants don't understand that the lack of communication skills is deterring them from achieving more success, from pursuing their dreams.
Absolutely. It's a huge issue. And how do you get communication skills? How do you learn? And is that the government's role? Well, the government's basically, that is the role, because that is what the government brought you in.